Hi folks, and welcome to today's video, which is an unboxing video. So today I'm going to be unboxing something that's quite old. I think this came out in either 2011 or 2012.
Kidiminiz.
Yes, by VTech.
Are these the ones with the liquid crystal display face?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and they can communicate with each other.
Right.
That's why I've got two packages to open. So I got these from two different sellers on eBay.
Right.
One is the cat, so that's the one at the front there.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one I've got is the rabbit, which is on the right-hand side.
And I guess the other one's a dog, is it?
Yes, but I haven't got the dog. I've
Okay.
just got the cat and the rabbit. It actually says 2012 there in the corner on the manual.
It's quite a good make, VTech, isn't it?
Yeah, they seem to be pretty well made.
So these should have lasted then. They should be okay. They should have stood the test of time.
Well, according to the sellers, they're both working. And VTech has all its user manuals on its site that you can just print off, which is brilliant.
Oh, is that's you've just printed one there, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I see, right. Oh, that's quite professional, though.
So without further ado, let's get into the first of these boxes.
Get in there.
I don't know which is which.
I think the rabbit will be in the brown box because it needs headroom for the ears.
Well, it's a 50-50 chance. It's like a surprise unboxing, isn't it?
Pass the parcel.
Because it's a 50-50 chance if it's the rabbit or the... Ah, I've got an accessory. That means it's the cat.
Oh, that's right.
Because the rabbit hasn't got any of its accessories with
Right,
it. But
okay.
I think the cat has one accessory that the person still had.
Nicely packaged up. Great care.
And it is indeed the little green cat. So this has got wheels on the bottom. It actually moves along. And I think the arms and the ears move. And then it's got a display, of course. I like the little cat button on the top. And it can communicate with its little friend.
So the arrangement on the bottom looks like
Two driven wheels
and a caster. So it's able to move along and turn, presumably, as well, if it's on the right surface, yeah.
So we've got the battery door there. I think it's AAA's it takes. It looks like that's a battery door for AAA's, doesn't it?
It does.
So he's the interactive fish toy. So apparently it follows this.
I'm just looking at the front of the cat and I can see two black. They look like two infrared LEDs maybe and
Are
a
those...
receiver.
Right. So those will be obviously for communicating with other Kidiminis.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that's got anything to do with...
It could also be used to track an object, I should think, as well.
Ah. So this is the only accessory I've got. Each one came with a toy, which I think they follow, and they all came with food, but unfortunately all the foods have been lost because they would have been small, you know. So I don't know what the food would have used. It might be more apparent when we look at the instructions. So I'll get some batteries in this and just see what it looks like first of all before we look at the instructions.
Right.
So it does take 3 AAAs. The ones we took out were zinc carbon, but thankfully they had not linked. The clock's on!
Ah, it's got a clock function.
Yeah! Yeah, you can use it like an alarm clock.
Oh, that's a cute idea.
We can have one each to wake us up. So I wonder, I'll just press the top button, see if something happens.
Oh, you've changed it.
Oh, we haven't got any food for you. Sorry.
What? How does it know it's eating food?
Well, this is what I'm saying. I wonder if it's
We could feed it with something
a
else.
magnet. Yeah. So I've just found feed me in the instructions. No, thank you. Your Kidiminiz pet is hungry. Press the pause. until the food you would like to choose appears on the screen. Then leave it on the screen for 3 seconds to select it. The available foods are Kitten. No, thank you. Kitten, fish, candy, milk, chicken, ice, vegetables. Just had a kiss. Chocolate, water, French fries, or meat.
So the foods are on the screen then?
Yeah, they did come with an accessory, but it looks like you can feed them anyway.
Right. So it's a bit like Tamagotchis again, isn't it, that?
It is, isn't it? Let's see. We're not getting anything on the screen. Are we? Not getting any foods on the screen.
No. Okay. Well, there might be multiple modes. It might not be in the right mode.
There, see, it came with a piece of food, and it says place the food piece in front of the pet, and it will follow it around. You will also hear melodies, funny sounds, and phrases. The pet will also respond to clapping. So it must have a microphone as well, because it responds to clapping.
Yeah, it looks like a microphone.
Okay, so this doesn't have an on-off button. It seems like if you want to, in quote, switch it off, you turn it onto the clock. So we'll keep it on the clock while we open the second one. So here's our orange rabbit. We'll put some batteries in this one and start it up. And I think this time as well, we'll put some acrylic on the floor.
So that they can whiz around.
Yeah. So that one started up with the clock again. So let's press the rabbit button. Meeting other Kidiminis. When 2 Kidiminis pets meet, they will have a conversation or sing to each other.
So they've got to be about 7 centimetres away from one another. So that's about 3 or 4 inches, isn't it?
I don't understand the 60 degrees.
I think it means they've got to be pretty much in front of one another. They could be a little bit off to the side, but if they're too much off to the side, they might not be able to communicate with one another. I think that's what it means.
I should just say place them opposite each
Yeah,
other.
place them opposite.
It's very confusing,
like
that 60
inches.
degrees,
Yeah,
isn't it? Would you say that's about 7 centimetres?
A bit more, but I think they might communicate up to that distance.
That's a bit more. That?
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay, so I'll put them both in their animal modes.
They're singing to one another.
Rabbit's going off now.
Rabbit's mobile.
I think the cat's motors are not working.
Do you think so?
I've not seen the cat move. I think it's got something wrong with the motors, Paul.
Yeah, they're not going right. So we could open that and have a look if you want.
So the wheels on the cat are not going round. So we need to have a look at that. That's a shame.
It is.
You know, the seller didn't say that. They said it was working fully.
They maybe just turned it on. It was making noises and they thought,
yeah.
it's working.
I also noticed that as well as the kitten not moving around, the ears are not moving and the feet are not moving.
Right.
I only noticed that after switching the rabbit on, the ears are moving and the feet are moving.
So I would think that the feet, the ears and the little drive wheels are all powered off one motor, because that's normally the case with toys, isn't it?
Yes.
So it sounds like the motor's spinning round, because we can hear the motor going round, but it's not there's something wrong with the drive mechanism. Either a gear's cracked or come off or something's come loose.
Right.
And once that's corrected, I think it would correct all 3 things. The feet would whittle again, the ears would whittle, and the cat would move around.
So later in the video, we're going to take the cat apart and...
Yeah, see if we can see the problem.
Yeah. And after reading further in the manual, I figured a few things out.
Okay.
I thought that each of these came with two accessories, a food and a toy, but the one and the same thing.
Right, so that fish there that you dangle in front of the cat is both its food and its toy, is it?
It's referred to as its food, but you don't feed it with it. You feed it by using the buttons. So that's what had me confused.
Ah, right.
It actually says in the instructions included in this package, 1 Kidiminiz pet, 1 food piece, fish, bone or carrot, as well as the manual. And it doesn't seem anything special about it, so we should be able to get the rabbit to follow this.
Yeah, because it's just reflecting infrared light off the fish, isn't it? So the rabbit doesn't know that it's a fish and not a carrot.
Yeah, so we'll try that out.
Yeah.
And it says here, show them their favourite food and they will follow it around. Or clap your hands to make them sing and dance. So we've got to try that out.
Yeah.
You can also play great mini games. When 1 Kidiminiz pet meets another, they will talk, sing and dance together. Choose different combinations of eyes, noses and mouths to change their facial expressions, and they can also be used as an alarm clock. Just set the time and wake up to fun music.
I'm going to try that tonight.
I might try it as well. Set them for the same time. So I figured out the feeding. You use that mode button on the top of the head,
right,
to put it in the right mode
the feeding
first.
Mode, yeah.
Yes.
And then you use the little paws to...
The paw buttons.
Scroll through the foods and then select the food.
Yes. As it said later in the instructions, press the mode button to select one of the following activities: clock, free play, clean me, sing and dance, or feed me. So I have been able to feed them, and I'll show you them being fed now. So that's a steak.
Thanks. This food makes me strong. Press my hands to choose some yummy food. Thanks. This food makes me strong. Press my hands to choose some yummy food. Thanks. This food makes me strong. Vegetables are more healthy for me. More, please.
So that worked okay. I thought it was a bit boring that every time they have something that's okay for them, they say, this makes me strong. I mean, you think they could have said a different phrase.
Yeah.
Like something positive, but
I
not,
suppose
this makes me strong every single time.
There's a learning just between good foods and bad foods, though, is there?
I guess so. But of course, it's what's appropriate for the animal.
Right. So,
because the rabbit, you could feed it grass, where obviously that wouldn't be a good idea for a cat. And also it wouldn't be a good idea to feed a rabbit meat.
Yeah.
When I try to give it ice cream, it says vegetables are better for me.
Are they meant to encourage healthy eating then, or just awareness of what other animals eat?
I think it might be a bit of a mixture.
Okay.
So the next thing I'm going to look at is the games. So the games are all under the title Clean Me. Clean Me. Each Kidiminiz pet has its own unique Clean Me game. Kitten. Oh no, the kitten's whiskers are all messy. Press the paws to help clean them up. Bunny. There's a mosquito flying around the bunny. Help get rid of it by clapping your hands.
Clap your hands. My whiskers
Now, I thought the mosquito game with the rabbit was far superior
Yeah, I'd agree
to
with
the
that. Yeah,
cleaning
yeah,
the whiskers.
it was quite funny.
I thought the cleaning the whiskers was pretty
Boring.
poor and boring.
Neither of them really classed as games, though. I don't
No,
think.
not
They're too
really.
short, aren't they?
But I did that. It was satisfying, clapping your hands.
Yeah, I like the way it
and
moved.
swatting the mosquito.
Yeah, I like the way it moved back when you clap your hands as well. So it was
Yeah,
quite shocked.
I like the way the mosquito just sort of like ran down the screen.
Yeah,
Oh, and I like the way that the rabbit's sort of eyes went,
squeezed together. You mean like?
squeezed together when he clapped, like it was flinching. Yes, that was a nice bit of animation. That.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Even just on an LCD screen as well.
So the next thing we're looking at is the sing and dance function. Sing and dance. Kidiminiz pets love to sing. Clap your hands and your Kidiminiz pet will start to sing and dance with the music. Each pet has 3 different songs.
Clap your hands.
So obviously the kitty didn't do any dancing because its motor's not working there. But we saw some good moves by the rabbit.
It's quite effective with the little bobbly feet going up and down and the arms and the movement. Yeah, I quite like it. It reminds me of something off Trumpton somehow. The face would be much better instead of the mono LCD if it had one of those OLED displays, the bright ones like the Ilex have got. You know, the little Ilex robots, and its nice bright blue face. It would be much better with
but it would
that.
cost more then, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
There's something sort of, I don't know, kind of nostalgic
There
about
is,
these
they've
screens
they're
now.
a bit dated, yeah. They have got nostalgia to them, I agree with that.
I thought the cat had the best singing voice.
Yeah, the rabbit's voice is a bit crazy. At one point it sounded like an angry farmer.
I think that's because rabbits don't make any noise, you know. Like the cat's doing meowy sounds.
Right.
We haven't got the dog, but the dog will do yappy sounds.
Yeah.
But because rabbits
They've
don't
not really
make any
known
noise,
what sort of voice to give it, you mean?
so they give it this crazy one.
Angry farmer voice.
So if you look at the screens, you may see that I've actually got the correct time on
I
the
can
rabbit
see that,
now.
yeah.
And I've got a little alarm symbol on it as well.
Oh, you've set the alarm up yet?
Yeah.
What time's it going to go off then?
Well, I'll show you how I did it now.
Okay.
Settings. Press the set button to set the clock in clock mode. Setting the time. Press the set button in clock mode to set the clock. Press the pause to adjust the hours. Then press the set button to adjust the minutes. Press the set button again to confirm. Setting the alarm. Press and hold the set button for 3 seconds in clock mode to set the alarm. Press the pause to adjust the hours, then press the set button to adjust the minutes. Press the set button again to select the alarm and press the pause to set it to on or off. Save your alarm settings by pressing the set button again. 1, 2, 3. So that, I take it as the alarm off, and that I take it to be the alarm on. So it's quite straightforward to set the clock and the alarm. I thought it was quite nifty that you could use one arm to make it like go backwards and one arm to make
Nice
it go
touch,
forwards.
that, yeah.
So you want me to set the alarm?
I want to see it go off, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll try setting the alarm on the kitty.
So what time is it at the moment?
Well, we won't bother setting the clock to the correct time on that one. We'll keep it at 1944, yeah? So we've set the alarm for 1947.
Yep.
So they play music, and normally they would dance as well, but of course the motor's not working in the cat. So it'll just sing a song.
So the idea is you have this on your bedside table and it plays music. Is it a random choice of music?
Well, each one only plays 3 tunes.
Right, so it's one of the 3 tunes and then it dances its way off your bedside table.
It's a good point, that, actually. You might have to put a guard up. Oh! Oh, all right. I was going to say, it doesn't sing a song, but it has a normal, like, alarm sound first.
I rather like that. It's better than some of the ones on my mobile phone.
Yeah, it's great. And finally, in settings, we've got customising the face. Customising the face. Press the set button to change the pet's face in free play and the mini games. You can choose between 3 sets of eyes, noses and mouths. Press the pause to cycle through the different choices. Then stay on your selection for 3 seconds to confirm.
Press my hands to choose my eyes.
Oh, made it into Lady Cat.
Press my hands to choose my nose.
Have you got a choice?
Got a black nose now.
Press my hands to choose my mouth.
So I've got a choice of 3, so that's the first one, that's the second one, and that's the third one.
Yeah, I like that one. Can you choose the whiskers too?
Thank you.
No.
It's interesting, that customisable feature.
I don't think I want to change the face on the rabbit because I quite like that goofy face that the rabbit's got. So we still haven't tried leading this rabbit around with this fish.
Okay.
Because we presume it doesn't matter which one you've got, it'll work.
Because it's just an object that it's going for.
Yeah. So I thought you might be best at doing this, Paul.
All right. So has it got to be put in a certain mode?
Free play mode.
No.
Please feed me.
Oh, yeah, you're getting it to... Got it to do a turn there.
That smells good. It's making me hungry.
That's hilarious.
Oh, it's got the food.
We call a mobile rabbit home. A wheelbarrow.
I must say the jokes are painful.
Clap your hands.
I got these pair to dance together to a few different numbers,
Oh, yeah.
Paul. So I'll just show you the dancing
Yeah.
that they did
I'm hungry.
before we give an overall
Some yummy
impression of these
Right.
little fellas.
Okay.
Why do you sleep all through the day? I like going out at night. What do you do? I dance the night away.
So, what did you think of that communication between them there?
I think that's the highlight of the Kidiminis, isn't it? You really need to put the dancing together. It's a pity our little cat doesn't move at the moment, but yeah, the dancing, the sharing of the song, love it. Very nice,
Yes.
yeah. And I love these slightly nostalgic, dated appearances you pointed out,
And sounds, you know.
and the
that-
sound,
yeah.
yeah.
So, overall, these are fun little things, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
So, we've covered everything that these do now. And we're going to finish off the video by just having a little peek inside the cat and see if we can see if it's fixable or not.
Okay.
So we've taken the back off it, but it looks like it would have to be fully dismantled to find out what's going on.
Why these wheels are not being driven, yeah.
Yeah, so that would have to be in a future video.
Yeah.
And something you noticed, Paul?
This caster is these two wheels are locked together, so it doesn't steer using these wheels by turning one on and keeping one off, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
They're either both driving forwards or backwards, and then it steers with the caster. The
Right.
caster's geared. You can see there,
Ah, that's interesting.
and that must be controlled by. There must be at least two motors in it. Then
That's interesting, isn't it?
it is, isn't it? Yeah. I suppose they do that because it's got to follow something, and they found it as the easiest method. But the problem of our wheels not moving is located further in.
Yeah.
So we'd have to take it apart much more extensively.
So, future video, folks. But that's it for this video, folks. Hope you found that interesting to some degree. Thanks for watching as always, and hope to see you next time.